Welcome back to Brave Fencer Musashi. Last time, a lot of stuff happened. We learned to double jump, we went to church and got jumped, but we're okay. We got the water scroll, and we also found the stolen bell from the church. A lot happened, but now we're going back to the restaurant basement to see about this fire god business, and hopefully put an end to all this stupid clown music that's been playing throughout the chapter. I'm so sick of it. But before we do that, we have some unfinished business to take care of. Starting with, we need to find out what this old vest is. Also, you might have noticed that Musashi's been pumping iron for the last couple of days. He is ready to fight whatever the heck this fire god is.
Yeah, what do you want?
Alright, taking bets on what this old shirt actually is. My money is on tablecloth. Or something dumb, like a kite. What? The legendary armor Elb vest? What's it do? Now I can attack faster. That ain't right. And that explanation ain't that clear either. But don't worry, I already know what it does. Basically, it just means that you can charge your meter a lot faster than you used to. And for comparison's sake, here's the old version versus the new version. As you can tell, it charges way faster. And this is going to be a godsend for the upcoming battle, because there's going to be a lot of charging involved. Anyways, second order of business, we're going to buy some toys. I'm going to buy all of, well, we're going to buy what's available of Series 3. There's one blank space that we could fill out if we went to the mine, but that's more Chapter 4 content, and there's no real reason to go seeking it out, so we'll get there when we get there. But that's why there's a blank spot there. And obviously the very last entry is the boss for this chapter. Alright, next order of business, we gotta go to the castle and do some castle stuff.
Sir Musashi, why did thou cometh hither?
Starting with Bailiff Jerky. Hopefully he's not going to tell me a pun when he comes up here. Oh, yeah, good. You've spared me your pun ship. Thank you. Also, it's good for them that they have a rice field now, which will benefit us later. Alright, next up is Carpenter QB. Yeah, same, man. And next up is the Weaver. Oh? Well, yes it is. I was trying to give it to you the first time, but you wouldn't take it. Alright, so now here's where I'm gonna need y'all's help. So we can make a quilt, or we can make some gloves. And quite frankly, I don't really care which item we get, so I'm gonna leave that up to you. So go ahead and tell me what you would want me to have, either a quilt or some gloves. And the information on these items will be posted in the thread along with this update so that way you can make an informed decision, or not. Anyways, on to Soldier Hanky Flanky. Yeah, that's his name, Hanky Flanky. I don't really have a comment on that. Please go away. And next up is Mercenary Stew. Yeah, I heard about him. Oh, really? Well, maybe not right now. I'm kind of busy with some other stuff concerning a restaurant, but maybe later. Anyways, up next is Mercenary Pot Roast. Yep, I done heard about them. Uh-huh. I might do that later. Anyways, next up is Night Chunks, and he has something to show us. And we got the Desperado attack, which is basically another combo attack. To do it, we need to hit square, triangle, square, triangle. And showing it off is pretty tough because a lot of enemies are really weak and they usually die within the third hit. So showing off the fourth hit is really, really tough. Maybe we'll see it more a little later. And lastly is the Librarian. Oh. Well, that's nice of you. I guess now we have access to the 2 remaining books that we haven't read yet, which were on the Thirst Quencher Empire and that Let's Play on Shogi. I guess we'll have to make a visit to the library now.
Taketh care on your journey.
Also, while we're there, we can go ahead and get some gossip from Scribe Shanky, because I know he wants to tell us all about it.
Oh, Sir Musashi, been waiting for you.
Mm-hmm. Well, tell me some gossip.
I have to tell you, Librarian Brisketta wears fashion glasses. Aren't they hideous?
Well, I like them. Well, to tell you the truth, I don't really like circular glasses on me, but still. Anyways, let's get to reading. And now we're done reading.
Goodbye. Come back soon.
Alright, last order of business before we go to the restaurant is we need to go to Twin Peak Mountain again. So if you recall, all the way back when we went on a rafting trip to get the L brace, there was actually a place that we can walk off and continue to another screen. And it's up here, down this way. And we now have access to this treasure chest up here. And it has 200 grand. Yippee. Woo! Anyways, that's not the reason why we came here. The real reason we came here was to go back to this scorpion fight arena. Because there's a Minku. Come here, you. Now this one's actually really tough to get because of the very large arena to walk around in. Also, I noticed that Musashi's footsteps are muffled in this area for some reason, which I never noticed until right now. Come on. There we go. But that's not the only Minku we're going after. Our next stop is in the forest. To be more specific, the pipe that leads to Steamwood. There's a river that runs this way, and now that we have the water scroll, we can walk on top of it. And if we walk along it, there's a Minku there. Just sitting out here doing nothing. And I'm gonna catch it. And if we hurry, we can just barely make it into the restaurant. Because right around 3 a.m. is when the Vambies stop coming out of the restaurant. And then you have to wait a whole nother day to get in there.
Maybe I missed something. Check it out!
Alright, now to open that door that had the really big eye on it. Yep, that's it, alright. And now that we have the double jump ability, we'll be able to clear that gap with no problem. But let me get a running start first. Yeah.
Looks like I have to insert something. Maybe I ought to shove that statue in there. Just as I thought!
Well, it looks like we got one more trial to get through before we actually run into this fire god. So let's get to it. It's actually pretty short, so we don't have to worry about it too much. Dang bat, ruining my platforming. Almost. Huh, my thing's going off. There must be a bento filled in here. But where? seems to react more when I head this direction. So it means it's over there. I'll work my way over there in a second. But first we have to watch out for sentient fire. Oh no. Luckily we have the water scroll, which could put it out potentially, but it's really tough. But if you get hit by fire while having the water scroll active, you actually tank the shot and don't take any damage, which is pretty cool. And that's something you probably should remember for the fight ahead. Anyways, here's proof that you can put those suckers out, but I mean, really, you could just run away from them and you'd be alright. And there's the Bencho field. Well, that was weird. See ya. And looking at that camera angle, it looks like we can actually clear the gap from here to there. So let's do that. We won't have to go back. Different atmosphere. And stairs that lead to flames in the center of a room. That's pretty weird, but anyways, where's the door? Let's get out of here. Oh, here it is. And it's locked. Let's see here. Eyeball, and there's some blue stuff around it. Could it correspond to these flames? Well, they do have the water scroll on them, which means it doesn't really take a rocket scientist to figure out that we need to put out these flames. Alright, we got the door open. Now let's meet this fire god.
This must be the second Crest Guardian. Uh-oh, it's starting to move. What a loser! The ceiling's collapsed and he can't move. Geek!
Oh, you done did it now, Musashi. Now we have to fight its unbridled rage in flame form. So this fight actually takes place over 3 phases. The first phase actually has not that many moves. Really all it does is it'll swoop down, it'll shoot those little fireballs out, and then it turns into this blue flame bird that shoots fire waves onto the ground. And then it goes back to swooping around a little bit. Also, those little flame fireballs don't really home in on you, they just kind of go in your general direction. And lastly, it turns into a fire sword and tries to swing at you, which you probably want to use the water scroll to tank, so that way you don't take damage. Alternatively, you could wait for it to tilt backwards and then run underneath it while it's swinging. But that takes too long, so we're just going to take the hits. And once you do enough damage, the Crest Guardian will lean forward, revealing its weakness, and to turn off the bubble, we can just switch to another scroll, and it'll automatically pop that bubble. So Phase 2 has a slew of different moves. Trust me, it does. Give it a second. There it is. And now it can ping pong around the room, so now you have to be really careful. It's really good to have the bubble up while this is happening. Next up, it will turn into some sort of slinky-like thing, and all you have to do is just stand underneath its arch, and you'll be okay. Lastly, it now turns into a gigantic pillar of fire, which will sort of punch the wall and cause blue flames to drop. So I've watched this attack frame by frame, and as far as I know, there's no real discernible pattern that you can pick up on to tell where the blue flames are going to drop. So you just have to get lucky, I guess. Ideally, if you stand really close, then you're less likely to get hit, from my experience at least. And the last phase is just a combination of the first 2 phases. It's going to swoop around and shoot fireballs out. But the one new move is when it turns blue, it sort of turns into a carousel-like move, and all you have to do is just double jump over the flames. And really that's it. All of the other moves are just repeats of the other 2 phases. So I'm just going to shut up and let you listen to the pretty good music in the background, because it really is like the best boss theme in this entire game. Oh, also, when it does the ping pong move, it will drop little blue flames, so watch out for that. And now let's deliver the final blow and finish the fight.
How long do I have to wait? This is so boring. It doesn't seem like Musashi will ever come and save me. Hey! I didn't realize it before, but isn't this a Bincho tight? Come to think of it, they were talking about summoning another hero. I know! I'll do another hero summon and get another hero to save me! I'm such a genius! Okay, come out, come out! Alright, I did it! Like I must be a genius to be able to summon 2 heroes.
Well, who are you, young man? I am Kojiro. Where's Musashi?
Sir Kojiro, what a hunk! Take me away from here!
I am sorry, but I do not have the time. I must challenge Musashi to a duel.
What are you saying? I summoned you here. If you don't listen to me, you won't be able to return to your world. Do you understand?
I must get revenge. That is all I care about.
Too bad, Princess. Well, good timing. If you want to fight Musashi, come with me.
I understand.
Is this a joke? You're not thinking of taking someone else's man, are you? How cruel!